Hi guys, happy Sunday. I hope you've all had a brilliant week. I've been off this week, which has been wonderful. I couldn't have timed it better, obviously with the weather, so I've spent some time outside. Had a lovely day in Bath with one of my oldest friends. Sadly, my poor bear isn't very well, which is a shame. He's got a horrible vomiting bug. So he's downstairs with Daddy while Daddy works from home, so I've been relegated upstairs to my bedroom, which is kind of cool. I'm trying to make it work. I wonder if I can make myself a bit more comfy. My neighbours will think I'm very strange because on the other side of the road they can see in to my bedroom. I know. But anyway, let's give them something fun to watch, shall we? So I'd planned to do this look-ish, but again, I posted on my Instagram on Thursday? Yeah, because it's Friday and I'm about to go and do a fun shoot at Vogue, but I'm doing my filming first, that's it. So I posted a picture using some coral colours, which seemed highly popular. So a couple of you requested that I make a video looking at those tones, so I thought I would do that for you. So I'm going to recreate the look I created in said picture, but because the base and the eyes is so simple, my idea is that it's the kind of thing you can do, say if you're on holiday and you've just had a day out or a day at the beach, and you want to get ready for supper, then it's a really quick, easy makeup. So because that's quite simple, I thought what I'd then do is show you a couple of my favourite coral lips. So from like a nudie coral to a really fun pinky coral to a wow bam orange, finishing with the lovely Nourishing lip colour that I wore in said photo. Okay, shall I crack on? I'm just hoping you can see because I haven't set up my lights because I'm sitting directly in front of the window. The only thing is it might make me squint a little. Okay, so actually, first things first, I've prepped my skin, as always, with the vitamin enriched face base. Often in winter months I need much more, and that's because my skin suffers from dehydration. However, in this kind of heat, I think because I'm perspiring more, my skin is producing a bit more oil than normal, so that is plenty. But my base, it's going to be the gorgeous, again, gosh, who knows which is the right way up, the gorgeous extra tinted moisturising balm. Look at this gorgeous stuff. I'm using the light to medium shade, and what this does is it gives your skin, you'll see, it's a very sheer, let me just put the lid on, it's loud. It's very sheer coverage, but it gives the skin a bit of a glow, and it's SPF 25, so again, a brilliant holiday or summertime heat wave kind of base because it doesn't feel too heavy, and you've got that brilliant sun protection. So I've got about a big pea size, and I'm just going to blend it into my fingers to warm it up and get the product nice and supple, and then simply sweep over the skin. Now again, at this point I don't have a mirror, so I'm going to rely on the monitor I've got here to see, but the joy is it's a very easy product to use, and whilst I love using, say, the full coverage brush for foundation, actually the tinted balm goes on the skin best, I find, with fingers, because the warmth of your hands helps to blend the makeup into the skin so you don't get any peeling or any streaks or anything. So as you can see, I'm just spending a little bit of time making sure it's blended in, and you should be able to see, yeah, it's got quite a glowy finish, quite a sheer finish, but that's what I love during these gorgeous summer months. So under my eye, I used some of the Intensive Skin Serum Corrector, and this is in light to medium, so I'm just going to dot under my eyes and then simply sweep under the eye with the ring finger. Now, not only do you get all that wonderful skincare benefit with the Intensive Skin Serum Corrector. Obviously it's makeup and serum in one, but these are beautifully light and hydrating. So as you all know, I am a definitely a corrector and concealer kind of girl, but these, the Intensive Skin Serum Correctors and Concealers, are brilliant if you're looking for a slightly lighter weight option. And I think in this kind of heat, or if you're away on holiday, actually often a lighter version is preferable. Lovely. Feels so much better when my corrector's done. And then just a little bit of the natural concealer on top. So I don't need as much of this. So just a tiny touch, and then again I'll blend with my finger. Now because it's such a lovely hydrating wet formula, instead of patting I am sweeping. But let me show you. Whilst I'm gliding it under my eye, I'm hardly pulling the skin at all, and that's because the formula has so much slip to it. So if I was dragging and pulling the skin, I wouldn't advise sweeping at all, but I've done a little bit of sweeping just to move the product, and then I'm going back to my beloved tapping to work the concealer into the skin. Brill! Okay, so the next step is to set my base, and for that I'm going to use the Nude Finish Illuminating Powder in Buff. So with the angled face brush, I'm just going to sweep over the entire compact and then dust all the way over my extra tinted moisture balm. Now the beauty is that this powder not only contains some moisturisers, some moisture binding agents, it also has a little bit of a luminous glow with some of those gorgeous slightly pearlised particles. So again, during the summer months, how lovely to have your makeup set so it lasts, but not with that completely matte look, so you still look summery and fresh. This natural light, I tell you, is not very flattering on me under eye bags. Oh well. Bear was up a lot in the night actually last night, and it was very sweet. At one point just heard this little voice whimpering, "Mummy, I want mummy," and actually I love it. So who cares that it was 2 whatever in the morning. I got snuggles for a good 40 minutes. Gotta treasure these moments, chaps. Okay, so my base is on. I obviously need bronzer, chaps. So here's my medium, and we're going to sweep that as I normally sweep it, so over the top of my cheekbones, through the temples, and over the top of my forehead to warm my skin and give me that summer glow. I'm just going to blend it down my neck. This is the one area that very rarely gets any sun, so I'm just blending the colour down. And again over the top of my cheekbone, temple and forehead. Key is to make sure you blend it. Sometimes I do this to myself. If you've done a lot of bronzer and you take a step back and actually you can see like a white ring around your mouth, just sweep your brush over your top lip. Now you don't want to do that with a brush that's heavily loaded with bronzer, but if there's just a little bit of bronzer left on your brush, you can just take it over the top lip just to blend the colours together so you don't have like bronzer stripes. Oh no to the bronzer stripes. Okay, moving on to blush. As someone quite rightly said, I do often opt for the pinky tones, but I love when I have a tan opting for slightly more corally tones. So I'm going to use the Coral Brightening Brick. Look at that. For those of you that saw my video last week, I used the Cranberry Brightening Brick on Rupa. Coral would also have worked on her skin tone, but I love it on my skin tone too. So again, I'm sweeping my brush over the entire palette, and then whilst smiling, I'll just sweep some of the coral over the apple of my cheeks out to meet my bronzer. And this gives the skin a really fresh, pinky corally flush. There's a little bit of gold and bronze pigment in there too, and as the name alludes, it does give a little bit of brightening effect to the skin, and that is simply again with a couple of pearlized pigments. It isn't, however, as strong as a shimmer brick or as luminous as a highlighter, so it's a more subtle way of getting that lovely brightening finish but without too much shimmer. Oh, hi Bear. Coffee. Oh, it's knackering being a mum, I tell you. Oh, best job in the world though. Okay, so they're sorted and I've got my coral brightening blush on. Let's do some brows, shall we? I'm going to use, again, because it's hot and summer, the Longwear brow gel, and this is in mahogany. I'm using it with the brow groomer brush, so I've got spoolie on one end for grooming and like brushing, and then the definer on the other end. So first I'll just brush said brows nice and fluffy, and then sweep through some of the Longwear gel, because this gel is sweat and humidity proof. Perfect. I'll be jumping on the tube in a minute. Ugh, gross. And it's waterproof, and you can get up to 24-hour wear. How cool is that? So it's a really brilliant brow option, especially during the summer months, or if you live in a warm climate, or if indeed you're in the UK right now experiencing this wonderful heat wave. We mustn't complain, must we? If only we did a bit better at aircon in this country. Okay, so I'm just pushing it behind the hairs, and the joy is that the colour's substantial enough to fill in any gaps. Like I've got a gap in the head of my brow there, but it's disguised it. And whilst the formula's non-tacky, it does hold the hairs in place. Normally I'd comb them through again, but actually that looks good to me. So I'll do the same on the other side. Okay, lovely. Brows on, that always makes me feel a bit more ready. Now for the eyes, I want to keep it really, really simple. And I mean just eyeliner. You love that you can achieve a great look with just ink. So I'm going to use some of my black ink gel eyeliner with, today I'm going to use the Ultra Precise liner brush. So I'm going to just dip the brush into my gel and get it adequately coated. And then, let me come up closer so you can see, as long as I don't fall off my bed. Then, whilst looking down into my mirror, I'm just going to press the black ink into the root of the lashes all the way along the lash line. So you can see I'm simply pushing the brush into the base of the lashes and then doing little strokes all the way along the lash line to the outer corner. Now for the finish that I like, I simply take my ring finger, I'll often do this with a brush as well, and just soften the top edge slightly. So I'm not buffing over the entire liner, simply the very top edge. So let me just get the inner corner done. So the look you get, great, is a slightly more relaxed, slightly smudgy liner look. But again, in the summer of an evening, it's a look I absolutely love. Really classic, really timeless, and super easy. Okay, so now my eyeliner is on and suitably smudged with my ring finger. It's time for a bit of mascara, and I'm going to be using, of course, my Bobbi Brown eye-opening mascara, simply because, as you know, you get such good volume with so little effort. So the brush grabs the lashes, let me show you, and if you drag through slowly but surely from the root to the tip, in no time at all you achieve brilliant looking lashes. I'll just comb through the inner corner here and then show you just how effective a couple of strokes can be. It really is amazing. Okay, so now my mascara is done. Let's look at lips, shall we? I've got 5 of my favourite corals and oranges here. I'll start with my favourite kind of neutral orange or coral, and that is this, which is Carnation lip colour. It's number 12 in the original lip colour range, and this I advise for anyone who likes a subtle orangey coral tone but without it being too bright or too pink. Bears roaring downstairs, I don't know if you can hear that. As you can see, the Carnation are just a really wearable everyday lipstick. I'll come a bit closer so you can see. So I thought I'd show you one of my favourite creamy matte lip colours, and that is this, the gorgeous Calypso, and it's a really fun pinky infused coral, which I love for occasions. I love it on a night out, I love it with a tan, I love it for a wedding, not necessarily for a bride but as a guest. So let me show you. Whoop! Isn't that fun? I feel fun just wearing it. Let me come up close so you can see. If you're lucky enough to be going to any of the summer festivals, then let me show you a coral, or really I should say orange, that is a festival favourite, and I'm just gutted I'm not going to one so I get the opportunity to wear this. This is the Atomic Orange Luxe lip colour. Look at that. So if you want a really fun injection of colour for, as I say, a festival or on holiday or a special occasion, this is it. Let me show you. See what I mean? It's so bright, but it's so fun, and it's the kind of colour that when worn with confidence, you can totally pull it off. Let me come up close so you can see. So that's not a coral at all. That is, hands down, vibrant orange. So fun. Well, if like me, you're a fan of the art sticks, if you're wanting a corally orange, then it's got to be the Sunset Orange. Look at that. The joy of an art stick is, of course, that you go apply straight from the pencil and you get a gorgeous matte Longwear finish. You use the pencil to line with and then you fill in. Let me show you. Oh, isn't that lovely? Sunset Orange Art Stick. Let me come up close so you can see. Great, so last but not least is the Nourishing lip colour I fell in love with in my picture, and that is this, the Coral Pop Nourishing lip colour. So thankfully, after trying on all those other formulas, the joy of this formula is that it's jam-packed full of beautiful nourishing oils. So olive oil, jojoba oil, etc. that help keep the lips nice and plump and really well moisturised. So let me show you. Buzzy, shh, just for a minute. So just apply straight from the bullet. Don't need to apply much pressure. And you get a glorious orange shine. But don't be fooled, actually. What I've discovered with the Nourishing lip colours is that the colour is really brilliantly long wearing, which you wouldn't expect from an oil based lip colour. I just love how it feels. It's so immediately conditioning. So now, yeah, my lips feel so moist and hydrated. Let me show you. Oh, have I got a bit of coral on my chin? Look. So there we have it. A look at a really lightweight and quick and easy summer base, and then 5 of my favourite coral / orange lip colours, which I think for summer are a really great fun addition to any makeup. Guys, give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I hope you did. Remember to subscribe if you don't already. Watch this space. I told you a while ago I'd done some exciting filming with John Lewis. Now I still don't know when that video is going live exactly, but I will be doing another one of these specifically for said video. Anyway, it's very exciting. I can't wait for you guys to see it. And it's using some very new, very exciting products. So watch this space. Have a great weekend, everybody. Enjoy the sunshine, and I will see you soon. Bye. Can you see?